Welcome to TPM's 3-Minute Thursday. Today I'll explain the At tab in PDM and a few tips to ensure ease of use. To better understand the purpose of the At tab, let's take a look at where the data goes in the SOLIDWORKS file. The data is stored in the File Properties. Here, I simply want to focus on the two tabs labeled Custom and Configuration Specific. Custom properties have just one value. It applies to this document regardless of which configuration you're referring to. The value is always the same. An example might be revision. This is different from configuration-specific properties, which can have a different value for each configuration. For example, the mass would be different if I'm changing the geometry or material, so it belongs under configuration-specific. So where you place these properties depends on how you intend to use them. And placing data into file properties is key because it then populates drawing title blocks and bombs automatically. One of the many benefits of using SOLIDWORKS PDM is the automation of creating and populating these properties. The data is bidirectional between your SOLIDWORKS files and PDM system. It's presented to users within PDM through data cards. When designing data cards, it's helpful to group fields into categories and color code for reference. You should include a legend for users to reference, like in this example. Three common categories are read-only fields that are automatically populated so users don't need to enter any data. The next two categories correspond with the file properties we just looked at. We can group together properties that apply to everything and properties that are configuration specific. By color-coding these properties, it can help users identify where to enter the data. Now we're ready to discuss the At tab. Quite simply, your custom properties get entered in the At tab. This is one value that applies to everything for the document. In other words, all configurations use the same value. I've color-coded these fields black. In contrast, your configuration-specific properties get entered in the configuration tabs. Each configuration tab may use different values. I've color-coded these fields blue. Specific to this topic, there are two important settings for navigating the PDM Vault through Windows Explorer. First, if all your data is configuration-specific, you can simply not display the At tab using Display, Options, Hide the At configuration. This is off by default, so the At tab displays. Second, by default, when you select a file, the data card displays the configuration tab for the configuration that was last active. If you prefer to show the At tab by default, you can uncheck the option under Display, Options, Set Focus to Active Configuration. With a little knowledge, some great setup, and adjusting a few settings, you're ready to breeze through data entry and focus on your design. Thanks for watching TPM's 3-Minute Thursday.